Hi guys, this is Meenu. Welcome back to my channel Storytale. Today I'm going to be talking about a very dark romance book which I do not know, I have really mixed feelings about. There is something that feels wrong, and it is wrong because the book is wrong on so many levels. At least it is for me. I know it is not for many people, and I'm not here to judge. I mean, everyone have their own fantasy, everyone love their own kind of fiction, so that is totally okay. But for me it felt a lot wrong because of many reasons, which I'm going to talk about a little later. So the book that I'm talking about is The Deviant King by Rina. This is the first book in the Royal Elite series. This one was actually recommended to me by a subscriber. She really wanted me to try books by Rina, and this is the first book that she suggested. So I thought, why not give it a try? And I did. And like I said, I do have mixed feelings about this one. Let's get into the synopsis a little bit. So the story is about Elsa, who goes to this very prestigious, very rich kind of school. I think the name is Elite School. I do not actually remember the name of it. So she goes there even though she is not that much rich. She is like maybe middle class or upper middle class. She goes there, I think, on scholarship. Her parents have died due to an accident, and she's living with her uncle and her aunt. Her uncle and aunt really takes good care of her. They really adore her. They take care of her everything, her health and everything. She did go through a big trauma in her life. That is why she cannot actually remember her past. She does not remember anything about her parents or what happened to them. So throughout the book we get some of the recollections of her memories, which kind of makes this book very much interesting. Like I said, she goes to this elite school where she is actually called the Frozen Queen. The name, of course, you can understand it is from the movie Frozen, but that is not the only reason. She's actually someone who's very much cold towards all the bullies that she gets in the school. There are, like I said, many rich people, so of course they feel very entitled, so they do bully her every now and then, but she never breaks down because of that. She stands her ground, she tells it what it is. She is very frank, and that is why everyone calls her Frozen. The second character in this book is Aiden King, and like the name suggests, he is treated as king in this school, which is like, let's be honest, it is very much unrealistic. Okay, fine, the book is very much unrealistic in many aspects, but anyway, the Aiden King, the name, come on, who has a name like that? Anyway, Aiden King, when he first saw Elsa, I do not know what happened. He just went to her, grabbed her neck and told her that he will destroy her. We do not get any kind of background, or we do not get any kind of answer. Why is he behaving like that? Why at the first meeting he is acting like that? We do not get that answer. We do not get that answer even till the end. Aiden also is a part of a group of friends. There are 4 other friends, if I'm not wrong, and all of them of course are gonna get their own book. I'm pretty sure. I have not actually read all the other books, or I have not actually seen what other books have, but anyway, I'm pretty sure everyone is gonna get their own books eventually. All of them are treated as king in this school. They are very special because all of them are actually rich, and they are very much entitled to. 1 or 2 years passes, Elsa has never actually given up. She still fights them. Whenever they try to bully her, she stands back and everything, she fights back. But one day everything changes when Aiden actually shows interest in her, and he does not actually shows interest in her in a romantic way. It is also in a very sexual way. And that is where the problem for me actually starts. There's a very fine line between seducing someone and actually sexual assault, and I'm pretty sure most of this scenes in this book is actually sexual assault. But the book is also very much aware of what it is doing. It never actually pretended to be something that it is not. If you are picking up this book, you are well aware that you are not gonna get that lovey-dovey kind of a book where the male protagonist is very much respectful of the girl and he understands what consent is. This is a dark romance, a bully romance for a reason. Me being a feminist, it was very difficult for me to read those scenes because consent is very much important when it comes to sex or anything, to be honest, and it was nowhere in this book. And even Aiden, sometimes he was very much overbearing. I mean, he's just a kid, he's in high school, and the way that he's behaving, it feels like he's like the president of a world or something. So I do not know. There's, like I said, many scenes which is very much problematic, but again, many people like it, and this is something, if you like, then it is okay. I'm not here to judge, like I said before. So this book, like I said, is very much aware of what it is. It is not showing you a hero, it is actually showing you a villain. from where it starts. So even though there were many red flags for me in this book, I still was very much invested in it because of the story. There's this suspense going on around this book, around the memories of Elsa, what actually happened to her, and of course, like I said, the first meeting of Elsa and Aiden, where he kind of threatened her. What is the reason behind that? How is his father involved in this all? There's this cliffhanger by the end of the book that kind of intrigued me too. So of course I'm very much interested in the story, because we do get a little bit of sneak peeks of Elsa's memories or for whatever she has forgotten, and there's also something very much fishy about her aunt. So of course I do want to know all of the story and everything, and that is why I'm very much hooked. I also do like the other side characters, except for there was this one character, I think her name is Silver, if I'm not wrong, and she's like very generic, to be honest. She's like very stereotyped, so I did not actually like her at all. But other than that, the other characters are okay. They are okay to read and everything. I'm very much interested in Aiden's background. I'm very much interested in Elsa's background. So that is something that I'm really looking forward to. I know I'm gonna pick the second book, which I think is Steel Princess, if I'm not wrong. One thing is very sure about this book, that you're gonna be very much confused about the characters, about the story and everything. There's this character of Xander and there's character of Kim, if I'm not wrong. Both of these characters again share a background as history, and we do not actually get to that again. We do not get any answers in this book. There's Aiden and there's Elsa. What is actually happening between them, you will never understand. What is their history, you do not understand. Even Aiden as a character is very much misleading. I mean, he is kind of shown as a bully in this book. Like, he's this one who's very much possessive, who is very much aggressive. He's this, I do not know, sadistic kind of a guy. On the other hand, everyone in the school is saying no, he does not behave badly with anyone. He's, very much a nice person. He does not do anything. But then he kind of spreads rumors about Elsa, and he does many wrong things in this book. So I do not actually understand his character. Is he a good guy with bad things that he does, but he's a good guy inside, like that coconut thing or whatever, or is he just this villain kind of a guy? I do not know. His character is very much confusing. There are certain scenes where I actually love him, and then there are certain scenes where I'm like, no, that is just totally wrong. So I have mixed feelings about Aiden. I do not know if I love him at all or not. I have actually enjoyed Xander in this book, like his obsession with Kim and everything. But anyway, I did enjoy all the side characters. There are other friends of Aiden too, which you're gonna love too, because they are kind of nice. But I do not want everyone of their story just like Aiden's. Like, it can become very much repetitive, because I have seen characters like Aiden in other books. Like the first book that I read of Anna Huang, which was Twisted Love, the first person was a little bit like that, even though I don't think consent was a problem there, because he did do things with consent and everything, but there was this male egoistic thing in him which I did not actually enjoy. So sometimes it gets a little bit repetitive, so I do not want other characters to be like Aiden. I want them to have their own personality, their own everything, to be honest. The writing style of this book is actually amazing. I really loved how Rina actually kept us hooked to the story. Like, as the plot progresses, there are things that gets discovered, but we do not actually get the full answer. So of course we are going to be hooked. We do want to know all the answers. So of course we are going to be reading the second book. So I really loved all the suspense and the thriller that is shown in this book. I think this book is actually quite entertaining for the people who actually read these kind of books, who actually enjoy these kind of fantasy. And I'm not gonna lie, I did enjoy this book too, apart from certain scenes which was like no for me, especially this one scene where we have with Aiden and Xander, where he actually undresses her like totally without her consent, even though she's saying no repeatedly. Still he kept on doing that. So that was something like, no, that is not for me. That is not something that, okay for me. So anyway, other than those kind of scenes, I did enjoy this book overall. And that is why I'm going to give this book 3.5 stars. Do let me know what you think of this book. Are there any red flags for you? Do you enjoy these kind of books? And if you have any more recommendation for me, do let me know in the comments down below. I will see you next time. Have a great day.